All right, so we got the moon just entering Cancer. We about to have a full moon in the sky. The moon is basically on its way to the hospital. The moon is basically about to go into labor right now. It's about to give birth to a full moon. And of course, when it's a full moon, this is the time where the energy you put in from the new moon in Capricorn all the way to the full moon in Cancer, these are going to be the fruits and labors that you bear. And of course, the full moon blossoms to those who put in that full work. So whatever you was doing, whatever you was focusing on, whatever you was reacting and responding to, these are the energies that's in a big ass, gigantic domain that's gonna basically be born right to your reality. And of course, teamwork make the dream work. And of course, where you put the energy at, them spirits gonna come down here and work with you. If you was putting your mind towards good shit, good energy, then of course that's where you're gonna basically attract good spirits and good energies where they can work with you. And of course, come into your world, come into your reality, and of course, work with you or be a problem. The problem will basically be a situation where you put too much energy and focus towards problems in your life. Now this has basically restricted you. So you're gonna experience more of them spirits helping you when it comes to your restrictions and limitations. So don't mess around now. This ain't no joke. You gotta take this shit serious. So, and of course, we're in Capricorn season, so this is the season to basically take shit serious. So you ain't gonna have nowhere to basically put your kneecaps on. That means your kneecaps gonna be weak if you was basically focusing on negative shit. For me, if your kneecaps gonna be strong if you was serious, you was determined, you was being bossy towards gaining power control over where you are basically trying to conduct your status in. Every day is gonna be a battle, but you gotta basically weather the storm. You gotta basically maneuver around certain areas. This way you won't put yourself into a position of being erratic or chaotic. For me, shit can get very chaotic. But of course, if you put yourself into a situation where you can contain this and of course control this shit won't be too heavy towards your bubble. Your bubble will basically be able to actually flow smoothly. It won't basically be able to pop or be astonished. It'll basically keep going. Motherfuckers be like, wait, that bubble and pop yet. That's a motherfucker that's on his way up out of here to a better place, not to a worse place. Now, there's some transits in the sky right now. When we're talking about transits, these are like energies. Like, you know, you ever got on a train or you got on a road, you experience traffic and shit. This is basically how the transit's going to play out. You're either going to basically beat rush hour or you're going to basically end up in rush hour. Now, ain't no right or wrongs with this, but you always want to beat rush hour. So we're going to see what's going on. Now, when it comes to the Sun conjunction Pluto, see the conjunction is where you got that power at. So you want to always take power and control of that area. Whether you're taking action towards it or whether you're basically doing things behind closed doors. Now with the Sun conjunctive Pluto, basically this is seeing areas where you need to transform. Something that's not working in your favor, something that's not geared towards your actions or your maneuvers, you need to basically go take power and control of that or transform it. Or Pluto will basically conjunct the energy and transform what you got going on. So you want to basically take power and control over your actions right now. Also, Moon, Tron, Jupiter right now. So the moon is feeling real comfortable in this area right now. And of course, it's Tron and Jupiter where it's at with Pisces. So everybody's going to have this internal gift towards expansion, towards the sensitivity of individuals, helping individuals, caring about individuals, catering towards individuals right now. So be aware of that energy. Use that for your own benefits. And of course, you'll be all right. Now we also have Mercury squaring Uranus. So Mercury is your mind. And of course, your mind is in the box with Uranus. Uranus is Taurus. Uranus is predicated towards Uranus and Taurus. So Taurus is basically predicated towards Earth, practicality, being fixated, being stable. Mercury is in Aquarius. Mercury is about change. When it comes to Aquarius, it's about change, rebellion. Also putting yourself into a situation where you need to basically switch something up. So you need to switch your mind up towards how you're gaining money, how you're gaining security in this world. Because we're not going back to the old ways. We're going back to a new phase. So you need to focus on changing your mind, changing your output, and getting your mind unfixed off towards something else that's going to basically be able to fixate in your way. Now, we also got Mercury sextile Chiron right now. So this is opportunity to take your mind and express how you're feeling right now. So this is going to be opportunities for impulsive reactions and expressions when it comes to how we feel or trauma that we're dealing with. We're going to basically feel the need to express or talk about right now. We also got Sun sextile Neptune. So basically this is opportunities to see where you can take actions towards building a dream. So you want to basically make sure that's in cahoots with your areas. Wherever you got Pisces at, Go ahead and take that action. Or you got Capricorn at, go ahead and take that action. Go ahead. Now we got Mercury conjunct Saturn right now. So we're gonna basically be putting ourselves into a situation of thinking hard about life right now, or thinking serious about life. Feel me? Or thinking about areas where we need to change life or change how we see reality. We also got Venus trining Uranus right now. So everybody's gonna have this gift to value change when it comes to relationships or how we relate to people. Feel me? Everybody may feel the need to basically switch up on individuals on the time. It's switch up season. We also got Mars squaring Neptune right now. So when it comes to being direct towards our expressions and our passions, this is in a box right now with Neptune, which means it can put us into an area where we can basically be in illusions or delusions. But we gotta learn how to add spark towards how we feel and get those balls rolling. We also got Saturn square Uranus. So this is basically learning how to change how you see reality right now. You may not be happy with what's going on in reality, but remember, you was here. You picked this world, so you can change this shit. Feel me? You gotta understand, see where your dream work. Feel me? If you don't like what you see, change it. Don't get the fuck on, or go with the flow. You gotta pick. That's the power's in your hands. Nobody else gonna change your decisions or make your decisions for you. You gotta make your own decisions. So get up off your ass. We got Sun conjunct Venus, so we're gonna be basically seeing areas where we can build new relationships with a partner or place or thing right now, or build a serious bond. And if it's not a bond, then of course it's gonna cut ties. If that bond is taking you off, then it's going to cut ties. We also got Moon opposing Mars right now. But that was with the transit, with the Moon was in Gemini. So Moon was in Gemini, everybody was feeling comfortable with reacting, responding to communicating, interacting, of course, socializing. But the opposition came with Mars. Where Mars want to be direct. They don't want to basically associate, want to go towards goals, towards individuals that's basically predicated towards the same shit, want to think above the expansion, want to think out of the box. That's like somebody have a keen interest towards going to the army. And the person that's in the army, he'll look at everybody else and say, oh, these motherfuckers is weak. They ain't trying to go in the army. I'm really about that shit. But 10 times out of 10, it's just another situation to get you up out of here. Also, we got Moon square Chiron right now. So when it comes to our moods, we're going to be basically going to trauma or internal impulsive trauma when it comes to our reactions. We may basically be going through some trauma, dealing with our passion, how we express ourselves, or dealing with something from the past that basically can be entangling us right now. But wherever you got Aries at, that's going to be the areas where you develop that. And wherever you have Cancer at, that's going to be the areas where you develop that shit at too. Also, we got Venus squared Chiron right now. So we're going to be basically going to past relationships or things that we related to in the past. That's going to be going to trauma. It's going to be popping up again. So what you need to do here, you need to learn how to take that energy and transform it, transmute it towards something that's going to bring good value in your life, not old value. Now, the areas where you got Cancer at in your charts or in your house, this is going to be areas where you are fully climaxed, or this is going to be an area basically where you're going to be unfully climaxed, and you're going to be basically dealing with demons. See, the sun is in Capricorn, so that's going to be where the demons at, which is the desires, which it comes down into existence. Now the moon is going to be in Cancer. That's going to be where the angels at, where new spirits are being born. And after that situation, these spirits become the sun, the desire, which when the moon starts making its way back towards a new moon phase, these spirits is experiencing at the moment. So they already they're picking areas where they can consume, and of course get ready to basically be a shape, be a form, and go ahead and turn. Now, wherever you got this Cancer at in your house, and wherever you got Capricorn at in your house, it's going to be the battle between angels and demons. Now, you already know you're going to be an angel if you're feeling comfortable, if you're feeling satisfied about something. Now, you already know you're going to be dealing with demons or inner desires that didn't get fulfilled, but you better act like that shit is fulfilled, because when it's a full moon, if your mood's not right, you can get transformed, you can die. Something can happen. Feel me? We don't wish death on nobody, but the mood you're in, you attract this, and the energy is so fully hard and like it's devastated. So you don't want to put it's like giving birth. I mean, you want to make sure that child come out right. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in a situation where the child came out in a way where it almost slipped, fell, or something like that. You want to make sure you're in the best position in your life. So now we're going to basically run down this shit in your houses, and we're going to basically see how it's going to play out. Now, if you have Cancer in the first house, this is a Cancer rising, a Cancer ascendant. What you basically need to be doing right now, while the moon is in Libra, you need to be putting yourself into a situation of privately and personally investing yourself towards valuing yourself right now, valuing your peace, valuing your harmony, valuing your personal peace, your personal harmony. Things that's personally going on in your life, you need to value that right now. You need to put yourself into a situation of caring for that right now, loving that right now, nurturing that right now. Feel me? Spoil yourself right now, just a little bit. Feel me? Then, when the full moon get in Cancer, which you should not be doing this, you should not be basically putting yourself into a situation of relating your personality when it comes to your 7th house. This is Capricorn. Because these going to be demons or desires that's going to basically be calling you. Can you ring my bell? That spirit is going to be in a situation trying to basically take you away from your angels. What you need to basically do is put up a barricade. Because that house is going to transformation. Your relationships, your partnerships, or whoever you're relating to, that's going to transformation. So you need to basically cut back off that individual right now and separate yourself from that individual. We're not in, your house placement is not in the 7th house right now. It's in the 4th house. So you need to basically take care of that area and not mix and mingle yourself with that position. And the longer you do that, you'll be all right. Feel me? And then when the moon goes into Leo, you need to focus on your 2nd house, which will basically be in Leo. Now, we're going to get into that though. Now, when we're talking about Cancer in the 2nd house, it loves being here. Because this is I'm bugging. It loves being here in this house. Cancer loves being here in this house. So, when the moon is in labor right now in the Cancer, what you basically need to be doing right now is putting yourself into a situation of caring for what you have to offer to the world. Whether it's a car, money, possessions, a person, a place, a thing. Value that person, that place, that thing right now. Feel me? Value that with care. Feel me? Care for that privately. Get fixated on that. Feel me? Get comfortable with that. Have patience with that too. Whatever you're valuing right now, have patience with it. It's going to come into fruitation. Feel me? It may not be here. Maybe it may be here, but have some patience right now. Feel me? And what you should not be doing right now is valuing 8th house shit. Because you already planted the seed in the 8th house. That's already basically going through transformation. Now, your 8th house is going to basically be in Sagittarius. These can be this could be past desires, past demons, or past angels or demons. Hear me? But angels become demons too. But this is going to be past demons that's going to basically be popping up in your 2nd house. That's trying to get you to come outside your 2nd house and value the shit. Put the 8th house to rest right now. Hear me? When the full moon get there, put the 8th house to rest. Leave that shit alone. Hear me? You still got time to basically go through the labor, but when it gets to the 2nd house, you need to let that shit go. Feel me? Don't even pay attention to the 8th house. The 8th house is transformation. That house is past. Past people, places, and things gonna be popping back up in your life. Leave that shit alone. Go ahead and keep moving forward. And when you do that, you'll be all right. Now, if you have Cancer in the 3rd house, you need to basically be putting yourself into a situation of caring about your surroundings, your environment, loving that shit, nurturing that shit, caring for that shit, your siblings too in that area. Make sure these individuals are taken care of. Make sure these individuals are being cared for during this time, feel me? Or care for your environment or your neighbor, or help them, or clean up your shit. Clean up your environment, care for your environment, feel me? You might fuck around, somebody might just pull up and be like, oh shit, I love this house. This is a nice house, feel me? Or you might have an association going on. You might have something good, something going for yourself right now. But you're also going to be going through some changes in your environment, in your surroundings, feel me? So change something that's in your surroundings or your environment. Change it up. Or there's going to be some unexpected changes when the full moon get into Cancer for your 3rd house. And what you should not basically be doing right now, you should not be basically looking towards traveling or trying to go somewhere right now. Feel me? Just stay in your environment right now. Feel me? Stay in your environment. Because you may basically be in a situation of trying to travel or go somewhere and shit, not realizing it's the full moon. And then you go into the 9th house, you're going to experience some transformation, some deep shit. So try to stay still right now. Stay put. Don't put yourself out there. Feel me? Don't get exposed. Just sit, be calm, be cool, have patience in that area. Take your time in this area. Feel me? You may have to force something or change something in your surroundings. You may not like doing that. You gotta do what you gotta motherfucker do. You're gonna be receiving a whole lot of love, a whole lot of nurture, a whole lot of care in your environment, in your surroundings. So be open for this. Now, you have Cancer in the 4th house. What you need to be doing right now, you need to be very direct towards loving, nurturing, and caring towards your home, your privacy, people in your home, people in your privacy, places in your privacy, things in your privacy. Care for that, nurture that, and of course, give that a private scene. AKA, don't put that out there. Don't express what you got going on. You might have a child on the way. Don't put that shit out there on the internet right now, feel me? You don't know what kind of demons gonna be watching you. Now, people places and things when it comes to your 10th house. Your 10th house is going to be in Libra. So there's going to be individuals that's trying to bring peace, trying to bring harmony, bring balance in your life. Or these are going to be areas where they're trying to basically get that away from you. Try to cut off individuals right now. For me, don't put anything on social media. Try to, like, just sit back right now. Don't even go on your social media. Just chill right now. If you ain't got nothing going on, just focus on your home, your family, and privacy right now. Keep things private. Keep things hidden right now. Don't express anything. Just sit back, take a chill pill. You'll be all right. Also, if you have Cancer in the 5th house, so you kind of like loves being here due to the ascendant, but in this house right now, you need to get fixated on focusing on caring, loving, and nurturing your talents, your gifts, your creativities, and of course, things that you do on a day-to-day basis, which can be a hobby or entertainment, feel me? Entertaining your mentality, feel me? Anything that's dealing with entertainment, excitement, and expression, you need to be basically caring for that, loving that, nurturing that, and of course, expressing that. Now, in this area right here, in this house, you're going to have a whole lot of faith, hope, and luck in this house right here, feel me? But what's going to happen is it's going to be unknown people, unknown places, unknown things, and people, places, and things when it comes to your groups, your associations, people you fuck with. It's going to be basically trying to bring you outside, bring you to the public and shit like that. Now, fuck all that, feel me? What you need to be focusing on is the faith, hope, and luck that you got going on with your creativity and talents, feel me? Cut everybody off when it comes to the public and shit. Don't fuck with these individuals right now, feel me? It's a full moon. What the fuck are you doing out here, feel me? You're going to have a full moon out there in the public. Don't go out there. Chill. You might be guilty by association. Just chill. Like, get your ass into illusion. Sit your ass down somewhere. You'll be all right. Now, if you have Cancer in the 6th house right now, you need to make it a routine right now. You need to basically be consistent towards loving, nurturing, and caring about your health right now. Taking care of that shit right now. The moon is in Libra right now, but take care of your fucking health right now, feel me? Don't be playing with your health, feel me? Take care of that shit, feel me? Or create your own unique health system right now. Take care of that shit, because Saturn is here. Feel me? Saturn is here. The sun about to basically be in this position. You need to be basically caring about that shit, loving, nurturing, and caring about what you're doing on a day-to-day basis when it comes to your health and your routine and shit. Feel me? Make that a consistent routine. Feel me? Now, what's going to be opposing you, is taking you off track, is your 12th house, your dreams, your fantasies, your illusions and shit. It's no time to daydream. Feel me? It's time to get practical and serious towards your consistency. Feel me? Focus on that area. Get consistent in that area, feel me? Because your dreams, your imaginations, your comfortability may basically throw you off during this time, feel me? Or maybe put you into illusion. Oh, hey, try this cheeseburger. Try these cheeseburgers. You don't want to do that? Just sit back and chill, focus on your health, detox, and, do your meditation, do your yoga. You'll be all right, Strover. Now, also, if you have Cancer in the 7th house, you're going to be basically, you're going to be going through some transformation and some power control issues in this house. But also what you need to do in this house, you need to be loving, nurturing, caring about your relationships, your partnerships, and things that matter. Make sure you care for these things right now, feel me? Make sure you care about your relationships or who or whatever you got relating to. Care about that right now, feel me? That's important. These individuals that you're caring about may basically be able to help you during this time through your tough cycle. What you do not want to do is, you do not want to be basically putting yourself into a situation of being selfish or separated from individuals right now, feel me? Don't do that right now, feel me? You should focus on your relationships, your partnerships. Don't be separated from individuals right now, man. Feel me? Feel me? Because you might be put into a situation where your car break down or some shit, feel me? And just by you basically cutting everybody off, ain't anybody gonna be here to help your ass. So try not to basically be selfish right now. Try to be self-relatable right now with somebody or something, feel me? Because individuals might be basically trying to help your ass right now. So don't be thinking that you all of that in a bag of chips. Go ahead and basically relate with this person. They're gonna help you out. Now, if you got Cancer in the 8th house right now, when Cancer falls here, sleep here. So you may be doing some crazy shit. See, in this house right here, you need to be very passionate. You need to be very direct. And you need to basically put yourself into a situation of loving, nurturing, caring, and taking power and control over your desires, what you got going on behind the scenes. Don't let nobody know what the fuck is going on right now. Feel me? Keep what you got when it comes to your desires private and hidden. Don't show that. Make sure the lights is off. Don't tell nobody shit. Feel me? Because your second house, your values, your second house is going to be putting you through some changes right now. People, places, and things you value, for me. You don't want to be valuing the wrong person. You can be very guilty by association when it comes to your second house or your values and shit, or whoever you value. Whoever you value right now, tell that person, yo. If that person ain't sleeping with you right now, tell that person to dip. For me, if they're not in bed with you right now, tell them to dip. For me, or keep whoever you fucking hidden right now. Don't tell nobody who you fucking right now, for me, because you can get your ass killed. Also, If you have Cancer in the third, I'm bugging. If you have Cancer in the ninth house, you're gonna be basically going through some deep experiences right now, feel me? But you need to be caring and loving and nurturing about your deep experiences, your deep morals, your deep principles. Be caring about your beliefs right now, feel me? Whatever you believe in God, you believe in Jesus, go ahead, feel me? But make sure you are these energies when you're believing in them, feel me? Act out these energies, feel me? Like, use spirituality right now to use some faith and some hope right now. This is gonna help you. And what's gonna throw you off is your third house, your surroundings, your friends, your siblings and shit. I mean, they basically be taking you off your beliefs or trying to like go against your beliefs and shit. Fuck them right now. Focus on your beliefs and care about that shit. And don't let anything or anyone basically take you off. And you'll be all right. And when that full moon come here, make sure you caring. Make sure you're really serious about caring about your belief. I mean, you can go ahead and basically take your time because the full moon ain't really matched the degree yet. But make sure you're taking your time and make sure you believe in what you basically made and pushed out when it comes to that area. If you have... All right, so we're going to basically get into this. If you have Cancer in the 10th house, you're going to be basically going through some opposing energies right here in this house. Feel me? Your job can be opposing you. Your responsibilities can be opposing you. The world or society can be opposing your ass right now. But you need to be caring about your responsibilities, caring about your goals, caring about basically your work, caring about your responsibilities, caring about what you got going on right now, feel me? And focus on that. Be bossy with that. Be caring about that. Be loving about that. Be nurturing about that. Be caring about that. Express that. And what's going to basically oppose you is going to basically be your fourth house, your home, your family, your privacies. They may basically be burdening you with some shit. Cut your family off right now. Find some peace, some harmony, and some care with yourself right now. Don't be basically putting yourself into situations of allowing these individuals to put you out of proportion. Feel me? Feel me? Cut home and family off right now. Get out the house. Let me go do something. Focus on your responsibilities and your goals in that house, and you'll be all right. Because also in that house, your family can basically be bringing you some trauma right now, some past trauma or trauma in general. Day trauma or trying to bring trauma in your life. Watch out for these individuals. Home, relatives and shit, be aware of that shit. Maybe basically be trying to get a dollar out of you. So be aware of that. Also, if you have Cancer in the 11th house, you need to be caring about your associates, your association, what you got associating yourself with, or caring about the public or the unknown right now, feel me? You need to be basically be putting yourself into a situation of having your own caring, your way of being unique and original in that area too. Now, what's going to oppose you is your 5th house. Your hobbies, your entertainment, your enjoyment, your fun, aka your ego can entertain you during this time. You're going to have hope, faith, and luck in that area too when it comes to your entertainment. But what's going to basically help you out even more is you focusing on your acquaintances, your groups, your associations. Focus on that area, for me. Anything that's like predicated towards entertainment or creativity and shit, you can go ahead and associate that, blend that in with the 11th house, for me. Do that with a group, for me. Do that with a group. That's it. And last but not least, if you have Cancer in the 12th house, you need to be caring about your privacy, your dreams, your meanings, your reasons, your purposes, of course, what you got going on behind the closed doors, right? Now, care about your dreams, your imaginations, your fantasies, and of course, make your way in that area. Care for that shit, aka solitude. Separate from the world right now. Don't be out there too mixy and mingling. Now, also, today's card is the death card. So put death to something. Because the moon here is in Cancer. It's a cardinal moon, so it needs new feelings, new emotions, new expressions, new endeavor. Put care in that area. Now, when it comes to your 12th house, make sure you care about your dreams. And, of course, expressing that. Now, when it comes to your 6th house, your health can be burdening you right now. Your responsibilities, your duties. That's going to burden you right now, feel me? And that house is going to be bringing limitations and restrictions right now. So try to cut off your routine. For me, don't try to put too much energy towards what you do on a day-to-day basis. For me, cut that off a little bit. Get in your dreams, imagination, and just dream. For me, sleep peacefully. For me, you deserve it. For me, you worked hard. Go ahead and just relax yourself. You're gonna have the gift to do that. You're gonna have the gift to do that. Make sure your 6th house don't bring another gift what's gonna burden you. So yeah, that's gonna be the energies when the moon get in Cancer and the full moon get into Cancer, and what to do and what not to do. And when it's a full moon, sit back, relax, release, and replenish, and you'll be all right. Make sure you're in good energies. Love y'all. Be safe.